You know, I've talked to a lot of people over the years, and you'd be surprised how many people will come up to me and say, I've always wanted a Mustang. I've wanted a Mustang since I was a little kid. Well, now's your chance. We're here for you to help you out. But there's a few things you got to do. The BLM has a requirement for fence height. 6 foot for wild horses, and for gentle horses, 5 foot. 6 is better. 5 is all right. But the reason that these panels got to be so high is because when these horses get scared, something scares them, they're gonna run and jump. You're gonna want the heavier gauge panels. Some panels are pretty light and pretty thin, and they'll fold up and nothing flat. Now the requirement is 400 square foot minimum, so that's 20 by 20. So that's a total of 2, 4, 6, 8 panels. You know. So that's the minimum requirement that you need to get one of these horses. This right here is an example of what you don't want. These are cattle panels, and you see there's a gap here, and this is about 4 foot high. It's a little too low. The reason you don't want this is because if a horse's front leg go over this, then they turn like this, and they drag this foot like this, and it gets hooked right there. And man, I'm telling you, they'll pull their foot off, they'll pull the whole pin down, or seriously injure their foot trying to get it out of there. Now, you can have any kind of non-climb wire, like a 2 by 4 inch square in the wire, or V-wire they call it. You can even use chain link, and there's got to be visibility behind it so that they can see it and they don't try to run through it. This is a round pin that I built right here. It's got rubber, conveyor belt rubber down low. It's flexible, it moves. If they hit it, it's not going to hurt them. Also, as you can see, you can use boards like that. Over there, wood and pipe is fine. There's all kinds of things you can do. Something else you're going to be mindful of when you get your horse is what to put on them for a halter. I see a lot of these right here. A nylon web halter. Sometimes these are made out of stainless, sometimes they're made out of brass, but these will break. The best place for this type of halter is in a garbage can. You'll see an awful lot of these. Little old cheap, they'll make them out of brass or pot metal, I don't know, but it's junk. But all that thing's good for is putting on your dog leash if you got a wiener dog or a cat. That's about as strong as that thing will hold. It won't take nothing. One of these Mustangs will sit back. They'll bend that out. They'll take off like a new bride's pajamas. So, halters that I like and that I recommend. I have never broke one of these halters. This is a rope halter. There's no metal pieces on here to bend or break. We tie these halters up and make them available to you. You can get them at Walden Feed, again there in Millsap, Weatherford, Mineral Wells. This lead rope is about a 15, 16 foot lead rope. And again, if you want to take this lead rope off, you can just take it off like that. But there's no snaps to bump them in the jaw, swivel around, smacking them in the face, or to break. Even those bull snaps that I was telling you about, the spring will break in those bull snaps. But this is the kind of halters that I've been using for years, and I highly recommend them. You'll never go wrong with them. What I've been feeding these horses is out-of-state alfalfa. That's mostly what I feed them. Orchard grass is fine. Timothy grass is fine. If you're down here in Texas, a lot of those grasses are going to have to be hauled in. This is the kind of trailer you're probably going to want to haul these horses around in. It's an open stock type trailer. They're real common. About 7 feet high. Good floor. Rubber on the floor. Non-skid. Swinging type door like this. Not one of those drop ramps. We're here for you, and we're excited to make this happen. They're going to be available directly here on online, so that you can bid on silent auction and purchase them, and then go on from there. Thank you.